Hi there and welcome back. Randina here, Queen of Rapid Transformation. This is your third complimentary video in the Art of Gratitude and Abundance series. Thank you so much for coming back. In the first video, I taught you why you need gratitude in your life if you desire to live a life of happiness, and just how powerful this tool is. I also showed you how not using this tool will keep your life going just as it has been. In the second video, I showed you how you may have been using gratitude ineffectively, and I also showed you how to do it to get astronomical results. I showed you how gratitude and appreciation can take you from being depressed and overweight to happy and in your ideal body. I also showed you how your feelings affect your outer world and what you experience in life. This third video is about creative visualization and coherent gratitude and how to marry the two together. You can notice behind me is my vision board, and there is a reason for this. And I will be showing you a little trick later in life on how I get this to work for me faster than ever before. This is actually my fourth vision board, and I take them down as I manifest them completely. And this one has already begun showing up in my life, and I'm going to show you how I get this to happen, rather than it just being a decoration, because it's kind of a scattered decoration. Most people are not using visualization correctly, or they are not visualizing at all. In fact, 90% of people using gratitude are not getting the results they could be getting if they were taught how to use coherent gratitude. Now couple that with creative visualization and you have now been blessed with superpowers. Visualizing is extremely important. The reason being that you are a visualizing being. You're visualizing in every second of every day. A lot of people mistakenly think they don't know how to visualize. The truth is you are playing stories out in your mind about possible outcomes and how things will play out all day long. Usually you're not consciously taking control of this, and so because 80 to 90% of the patterns we run in our brains, in our consciousness, are sabotaging. We allow our automatic thoughts to take us down a path of negative experiences and outcomes, and by the law of attraction, it's physics, guys, you must experience the essence of them. You were born with intuition and creative visualization. We all were. It is part of who we are. You played pretend and make-believe as children, and you imagined all day long. You know how to visualize, even if that truth has been conditioned out of you. Not everyone sees, but everyone feels. Now, why is visualization so important? For the fact that I mentioned before, you have to experience the essence of your feelings at some point. You can use this tool to create deliberately and to get in touch with your higher knowing to have a more advanced life. Let's do this. Let's demonstrate your ability to visualize. Now close your eyes and take a deep breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And see what you would see, feel what you would feel, and hear what you would hear. There is no wrong or right way to do this. Now, imagine that I walk over to you and I place a vibrant lemon in the palm of your hand. You can feel the peel on your skin. It's sort of bumpy, the texture of it. And now I take this lemon from you and I cut it in half. Can you tell me what color that lemon is? Can you tell me what will happen if you take a big juicy bite out of it? Now open your eyes. Is your mouth watering? You are either visualizing happy experiences or you're visualizing negative ones. This tool deliberately will draw and magnetize your goals and dreams to you faster than anything ever before. If you can see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. Now that you know you can and you do visualize, this is a tool to create your life the way you would like it to be. If you're not already doing this, I would definitely recommend that you start. Now pay attention to your focus next time you're in a situation that causes you to think about a future event. 9 out of 10 people go to the worst case scenario. This is because we are on autopilot and the conditioning of our external environments has taken us on a wild ride. 80 to 90% of our patterns are negative and sabotaging. 90% of the thoughts that you thought yesterday, you're thinking again today. Also, 80% of the information you use to come to conclusions is done so from the information that is already stored in your brain. Only 20% comes from external sensors. This means you are reacting based off past, old information, not what's actually occurring in the moment. You've got to get into the driver's seat. It's a must. Using coherent gratitude and creative visualization together gives you the power to reprogram and realign your patterns. It gives you the power to take control of your own life. You have it inside of you. Use it. So let's do an exercise that demonstrates the power you hold to utilize creative visualization and coherent gratitude. Close your eyes again for me, please, and take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Think of something that you are truly grateful for. Something that makes your heart sing. Something that makes you happy. Ask your subconscious mind to show you something if you're having a hard time pulling something up. Think of that thing, feel it, see what you would see, hear what you would hear, smell what you would smell, and feel what you would feel. Truly feel that feeling. Feel it. Now turn that feeling up even more. And turn it up even more. Feeling into your heart center. Setting your ego and your critical mind to the side. Connecting with your heart. Think of something you love. Something that makes you happy or brings you joy. Allow this to happen. Your brain and your body know how to do this. And when you feel this feeling, turn it up even more. Just like that. And feel it through your whole being. This thing that makes you happy. This thing that brings you love. Maybe it's an animal. Maybe it's a sport you used to play. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's a thing. Maybe it's an experience that you had. Allow yourself to feel this feeling of love and appreciation. Now with this feeling, with this coherent feeling, think of something you would love to experience. Feel the feeling of what it would feel like to actually be doing this thing you would love to do. Just like that. It can be anything that you choose. Whatever it is that you want to experience in your life. Use this feeling of gratitude, love, and appreciation and feel it. Now pay attention to where you're positioning this visualization in your mind's eye. For one moment, be conscious and notice where it is. Feel it. Now, is the feeling or the visualization up and to the right? Is it to the left? Is it in the center? It's very important that you feel where you're storing this information or this visualization in your mind's eye dashboard. It'll be somewhere. You'll feel it more. And remember this feeling. Once you know where it is, open your eyes. Do you know what position it was in? Can you recall? So now we're going to visualize something that you've already done. Close your eyes again and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. You'll notice this gets easier and easier the more that you do it. Your brain remembers how to do it. Now think of something that you've already done. Let's use getting out of bed this morning. See what you would see, hear what you would hear, and feel what you would feel. Now notice where this visualization is in your mind's eye, this thing that you've already done. Is it in the center? Is it to the right? Is it to the left? Or is it up top? You got it? You feel it? Feel it. Feel where it is. It's important that you know where it is for the next part. You can open your eyes now. Did you notice if your visualization was in a different place than where it was when you were visualizing of something that you wanted to experience? Were they in the same place, or were they in different places? Were they in different feeling places? Or seeing, if you're a visual. You see, your brain puts the already done here, wherever yours is, and the what you want to do here, wherever it is for you. And in order to experience what you want, you have to first become it. When you can visualize to the point where your brain knows you're either going to do this thing or you have already done it and it puts it in that area, it will guide you to it faster. It's the same principle as noticing a car you love. Your brain notifies you every time it comes into your unconscious awareness. When your visualizations become part of your reality filter, your brain will filter opportunities and experiences you wouldn't otherwise notice to get you there faster. It's like a brain map for your desires. There is an NLP technique we use to change this to occur in an instant, this transforming from not done to being done. It's an advanced technique that I will probably share at a later date. For the meantime, remember, anything you believe to be will automatically be put in the right spot. So do not worry about it right now. Just pay attention to where your brain is putting your desires. You will be able to use this awareness to see how much you believe in your dreams in the moment. It doesn't mean you don't believe in them at all or that they won't come true. It just means that there is still work to do before you can be a match to them. It's like saying you want to be the CEO of a company. It doesn't happen in one day. You would be bankrupt, and you would bankrupt the company if you were just put in that position green. You have to be molded to that person you say you want to be. Your dreams and desires take a certain version of you to be fulfilled exactly and harmoniously as you desire. Be patient. For now, use your feelings to attract your goals and desires to you, coupled with your creative visualizations. One step at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Now to my vision board. So as I said before, this is my fourth one, and everything on all my others has already manifested. The reason I've gotten so good at this is because of one little trick I learned. When you create your vision board, be sure to feng shui it. If you don't know what that is, I have a video on it. Just email me at randina@brilliancemeetsbeauty.com and I will email it to you, or I'll just post it if enough of you are requesting it. The reason you want to feng shui it is because you want to keep it organized and the energy will flow better. So here's the powerful trick. You want to be conscious of the way you are looking at the images and the words on your vision board. You want to make sure you're either saying, look at all I have to look forward to, or this is what I'm so blessed to experience. And avoid I want statements and any other kind of energy that keeps it out there. You've got to feel the feeling as though it's already a done deal. Then you visualize each category as though you are experiencing it now and feel the appreciation and gratitude for its completion. It's a totally different way of doing it. It puts your manifestations on steroid beast mode. On another note, since it is that time of year and you are ready to start thinking of your New Year's resolutions, I would suggest writing down those intentions. Writing down gives them power on paper. Using the power of the new year along with the energy of everyone else doing this and the tools you've learned here will give you a leg up and help you to reach them. The power of the collective is a force for sure. Statistically, 1 out of 11 actually realize their New Year's resolutions. Most people don't have the powerful tools you've been given and they try to do it themselves. And because of their neurological set point programs, they will bounce back into old behaviors. They can't help it. It's the wiring of the brain. Maybe you've experienced this in the previous years. Do not beat yourself up too bad. You're definitely not alone. If you think about those statistics for just 1 minute, you'll realize that 10 out of 11 people fail at their New Year's resolutions. Now, have you ever noticed that as the years go by, you set New Year's resolutions and then you get into it and you get into the swing of things, and then you just fall off track and you get back into your old life and not really much changes? I mean, you should see the gym probably maybe a week before New Year's, and then right after that it's like crazy packed for about, I don't know, 3 weeks, and then it starts going back to normal. So there is a reason that this happens. And like I said before, it's because of the neurological set point programs that are in your brain. The patterns that are so deeply ingrained, they're the way that you've been acting and responding and living your life on a daily basis. Now, if you think about it, 90% of the thoughts that you thought yesterday, you're thinking of today. Now, 80% of those programs are faulty and they're limiting. Now, this is scientific evidence. So, of course, you're going to continue to relive. And anytime you try to step out of that comfort zone, you're going to be pulled right back into it, because it's just the way that your brain works. So think about anytime you ever rearrange your living room, or even in your kitchen, if you move something, you'll constantly go back to the same place that it was before, because that's been so deeply ingrained by the neurological wiring in your brain. Try it. Like, take the salt and pepper shakers and put them like by the cereal or somewhere that you wouldn't normally put them. I guarantee you, every time you need salt and pepper, you're going to go back to the salt and pepper cabinet of where they normally are. Or if you rearrange your living room and you move something, or you change where a lamp was, you'll go to that same place to turn the lamp on. So it's the same thing with any other pattern in our lives. It's conditioned and it's learned, and the only way to change it is to condition and learn it out. Learn new things to replace the old. You can't just learn new things on top of the old, because then you'll just have a mixture of them. You have to release the old and replace with the new. And you definitely can't do it alone, because most people think that they can do it alone, but you need the support of the community. You need support of other people to propel you to the next level. Now, there are going to be some people in your life that are not going to be supportive. It's just the way that it goes. So you have to engulf yourself in a community of everybody else who's doing it, the same thing that you are. This is one of the main reasons for my up-and-coming The Art of Gratitude and Abundance 30-day transformation program, to ensure the support and reinforcement of community and daily affirmative guided visualizations to get you past the 3-week fail mark. This is typically when people fail, is at the 3-week mark. In the final video of your complimentary series, I'm going to explain exactly why people fail at this and teach you about your biological set point, like I promised in video 2, you know, the happiness set point I talked about. Also, I'm going to open registration, and I promise to let you know how you can continue your journey with a community of like-minded souls and support, and go deeper into the coherent gratitude and creative visualization training. The power of the mastermind is one of the most powerful forces there is. Now, in these videos, I've been able to give you a lot of tips and a lot of tools and a lot of new awarenesses, and I'm sure that if you've been doing the gratitude journal and writing down the 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for in your day daily, or in your life daily, that you've noticed some shifts by this time. Now, you notice shifts right away. You start to feel better, you start to open up, and you learned in one of the previous videos about what that does for your body and your immune system and your life and the energy and the flow of everything that comes to you. And it's very, very important that you maintain this level of enthusiasm and transformation throughout at least the 30-day. You want to get past the 30-day mark, so that you can begin to create new neurological connections in your brain that will be more deeply ingrained than the old ones. Until next time, thank you for watching, and congratulations to you for learning new things to better your life. I thank you, and along with everyone else in your life, they all thank you too, whether they say it out loud or not. You are already creating your life. You may as well do it deliberately. In love and light and in gratitude, from my heart to yours, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.